Good evening and welcome to the new member launch. My name's Bill Ball. I'm out of Sarasota, Florida, and I do this new member launch 8:45 p.m. every Wednesday night. So welcome. If you're brand new, great. Congratulations. Welcome to the team. If you're an existing member, you want to learn about how to get your Valentus business off to a fast start, you're in the right place. So we're going to jump right into the information. The number one thing that I like to talk to people about when they first get started in Valentus. And if you just joined us, if you could please mute yourself out, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. So number one, why did you join us here in Valentus? That's the number one thing I like to determine, why people got started with us. What's their why? What's their burning hot desire? Mine, and everybody's why is different. My why is because I want to leave a legacy for my family. I had a gentleman join our business a while back, and he said to me that it was really difficult for him to make phone calls. And I said, listen, I know your why. I know why you're doing this. I said, it's for your family, right? He said, yeah, I want to spend more time with my family. I want financial freedom. I said, I'll tell you what I want you to do. Take a picture of you and your family that you really enjoy. Put it right on your desk in front of you when you're getting ready to make these phone calls, and it'll motivate you to make calls. He did that, and he took my coaching, and I can tell you what, it changed his business. So determine why your business partners are doing this business, right? That's what you want to do. You want to make sure you understand what makes them tick, because then you can help them right where they are. And that's really what this is all about, is helping people exactly where they are, right? Whether they want to build a massive organization, build a legacy for their family, whatever it is that they might want to do. Number two, schedule your virtual launch within 7 days of getting started with us in Valentus here. Now, if you haven't done that already, it's okay. You haven't missed the boat. But if you do get new people started, we like to get their business off to a fast start right away. Reason being, that's when they're the most excited. That's when people are going to, leave their comfort zone and really start to do invitations and make lists. And they're most excited about the company and the products. So here's what we do on a virtual launch. Pick a time of day, and we help you. We'll actually we'll give you a link on Zoom, and we'll help you learn inviting scripts, which we're going to talk in a few minutes here about. We're going to teach you how to make your list. We're going to teach you who to invite to this virtual launch, and you just invite them, and they could be anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter. It could be the Philippines. It could be the United States, Canada. The nice thing about it is we basically broadcast like this into everybody's living room, wherever they are. Number three, join the team Facebook group, Java Empower Group. That's our team group. That's where we're going to recognize people for rank advancements. That's where we're going to, post events, recordings, all that kind of good stuff. If you're plugged in and you're engaged in the community, you will have success here just by default, because you're gonna absorb all the information. Number four, watch the launch video on the Facebook group, Java Empower Group. It's pinned to the top of the group page. You can't miss it. John Haremza, our master distributor, goes a little deeper into the information that we have here. Some of the other tips that you get, about a half hour long. Get your notepads out and just find a quiet location and listen to that video. Number five, join the Valentus company Facebook page, Valentus Corp. That's the company page. Download the Share Valentus app on your phone, and also go to this link here, valentusapp.com. If you go here, you'll see that there's some great tools on that site. But make sure you definitely download it into your phone, engage on that, and engage on this valentusapp.com. Number seven, this is very important. Go to valentuscalls.com/text alerts. Once again, make sure you go here to valentuscalls.com/text alerts. I'm just going to do it. I think you guys can see my screen. I hope you can. But when you go here, you'll see where it says text alerts. Scroll down a little bit and click on click here, and it'll actually walk you through putting in your phone number, putting in all your information. And here's what you're going to get from this. You're going to get alerts on when our calls are. You're going to be notified on what's happening with the company calls and so forth. And you'll be plugged into the system, right? So very important. It's about a 5 or 10 minute reminder before the call. Number 8, make your list. And I'm going to talk about your list for a minute here. this is your business, right? So if you treat this like a business, it'll pay you like a business. Now, the best thing I can say is this: your list is going to be like, if you got married and you made your wedding list, okay, that's how you want to treat this. Like put every name on there, people you know, like, and trust, or know, like, and trust you, right? And also put people on there that are on your chicken list, people that you ordinarily wouldn't talk to about, a business opportunity or promoting something. And don't worry about, don't prejudge. That's the first thing I can tell you, is don't prejudge anybody, and don't be bothered with whether or not they see it for themselves. You got to understand and internalize that what you have here is the greatest products on the planet. You've got the greatest opportunity to make money in the current economic situation everybody's in. People are in lockdown all over the world. The world changed a year ago. It's not going back to normal anytime soon. So people are working from home. You have a tremendous opportunity here to help other people have another revenue stream from the comfort of their own home. Share it. That's all. Don't present it. Don't get all stressed out about who might see it or who might not. Don't worry about any of that. Just make the list and invite to your virtual launch. Now, how do you invite to this virtual launch? We're going to talk about that in a minute. We're going to practice inviting, and we're going to do that below. Less is more. You don't want to present during the invitation. You want to make sure you just invite, right? Number 10, update your status on social media. I just started drinking weight loss coffee and it tastes great. That's one of our suggested posts. You're going to hear from somebody tonight in our opportunity webinar that starts in about 9 minutes. That's opportunity driven and talks about the company in depth and the products. But you're going to hear from somebody who made that post and got like 200 instant messages right away. And she became number 18 in the company that month. And the reason being was because it was an exciting post. People want to know more about that. They ask questions. I don't suggest that you answer the questions right there publicly. Just say, I'll send you a private message. Keep the interest, right? People that are like, well, I wonder what the answer is. They're going to ask you, and then you can answer them privately too. Makes sense? Okay. Now, number 9. I'm going to go back to number 9 now, which is, the invite. Yeah, practice inviting, number 9. Here's how we do it. How to invite. I suggest picking up the phone and making phone calls is the best way to invite. That's just me, right? Some people text, some people private message. I like to pick up the phone and keep it simple. Mass text, emails, Facebook events, they're not going to fill up your virtual launch party. So that big list you made, you're going to call up from the list, and you're going to call up. Let's say I call Larry up and I say, hey, Larry, I just found out about something I have to share with you. Do you have a minute? Now Larry's going to say, well, yeah, sure. Now I always want to ask if they have a minute, because if they don't, I'm going to call them back. If he said to me, no, Bill, I don't have any time, I'd say, okay, Larry, no problem. I'm going to call you back later on today. What time works best for you? And then I call him back. Now, when I call, I say, hey, Larry, do you drink coffee or know someone who does? He's going to say, well, yeah, of course I do. Great. Hey, I just found out. Well, I don't think Larry does drink coffee, but he knows somebody that does. I just found out about a brand new product. It's weight loss coffee. And then I just pause. Now, 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, well, I could use some of that. Or where do I get it? Do you have any on you right now? Those are the kind of responses that I get. And I go, yeah, I know, this product's so awesome. I'm having a virtual party. Pick the day and time. And you have to see this. It's amazing. I have some other amazing products that we're going to be reviewing also. Can I count on you to tune in, Larry? Now, you've got to ask that question. You've got to ask Larry, can I count on you to tune in? Right? Because he's going to say yes or no. And he'll say yes. And then great. You say, great, I'll see you, Larry, on Thursday at 6:30 or whatever time you picked. Okay. Now, before I end that call, here's what I say. Say, Larry, I have a link I'm going to send you so you have some more information before the virtual party. It's going to ask you to enter your name, your email address, and your phone number, so you can see some of our other awesome products. He says, okay, great. I said, good. I'm going to send you that link, and I'll see you Thursday night at 6:30. Excellent. Now, what I just did was I put Larry on tour as well. And the reason I do that is because, number one, he'll go and take a look at some of the other products and get a little bit of a better idea of what we're all about, so that when he comes to that virtual party on, Thursday or whatever time he picked, he's armed with some more information, and he might have some good questions, or he might get some of his questions answered on that at that virtual launch. Now he'd be ready to make a decision as well, because it's already an exposure. So it's a really great way to get people plugged into the system. The other thing is this: everybody that I put onto that tour, yeah, under Larry, everybody I talk to after Larry goes under Larry. So if Joe gets on and takes the tour, it goes under Larry. Larry gets an alert and says Joe's on your team now. Doesn't even know Joe. And then maybe Tanya, and then maybe Sue, and then it just keeps going. And by the time we have our virtual party, Larry could have 7 to 10 people on the team ready to get started, just like he is. So it's very exciting, because a lot of people look at a business like this, and here's what they don't want to do. They don't want to be by themselves. They don't want to do something that they have to just be responsible for 100%. And this is a great way to show them we have some tremendous team support here. Your goals for your party are going to be, for those that want to go fast and make the most amount of money, make your list and share the tour, build your foundation team, and start your legacy team. You want to do that by plugging into the number one system we have here, guys. You want to learn by plugging into the system. Every Wednesday night, we do this call, 8:45 p.m. Make sure your new members get on here, promote the heck out of it. When you get somebody started, get them on this webinar. It's all they're going to need to know to get started. You have a website. Your website where people are going to go buy product or look at your products is myvalentus.com/whatever your URL is. You have a back office. That's where you're going to run your business from. That's where you're going to place your loyalty purchases. You're going to see who's on your team, look at your genealogy, learn the compensation plan. You got a username and password. That's how you're going to log in. Look for the email you got from the company. It'll help you with that. There are a lot of recorded calls and other tools that you can use at valentuscalls.com. And you can add the schedule to your book. The schedule has changed slightly, so I have to update this. But if you go to valentuscalls.com, you will see the schedule. I suggest that you actually put this schedule in your calendar, write it down every day. Treat this like a college education, ladies and gentlemen, meaning that if you got started with us, it's really a free education that's included with your membership. You're going to get people that are going to want to help you build a business. You've got people that want to see you succeed, right? So if you just treat it like college, and you learn, and you just go to college and you plug in and you just go to school, Valentus school, and you pick what times and days you want to plug in and learn, right? I don't miss any calls. I'm on all of them. Even now, at the status in the company, we reach a diamond status. I don't care what level you are. There's always new information. There's always new products. There's always new launches. There's always new announcements. So you want to stay in the know. You want to stay plugged in, and you want this to really kind of penetrate your spirit so that you can go out there and make the most amount of money and bless your team and bless your family. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into the opportunity webinar in 2 minutes. See you there. Thanks, guys.